I'm going to talk about unconditional love and tell you that unconditional love requires accountability. There's confusion about unconditional love. What is it? How do you do it? Does unconditional love mean that a person can do anything to you over and over and over again, and you still have to forgive, and you still have to tolerate, and you still have to accept it, and you can't say no, and you can't set boundaries? Is that what God means by unconditional love, or people mean by unconditional love? When you have unconditional love for someone, is that what you have to do? Unconditional love does not mean that a person can do anything the person wants. Just like with God, God does not allow us to do anything. He loves us no matter what we do, loves us if we reject him, but he does not allow us to do anything without consequences. And if we choose to reject God, he will still love us unconditionally, but we will not have a relationship with him. 1 John 1, 5-7 says, "This is a message we have heard from him and declare to you. God is light. In him there is no darkness at all. If we claim to have fellowship with him and yet walk in the darkness, we lie and do not live out the truth. But if we walk in the light, as he is in the light, we have fellowship with one another, and the blood of Jesus, his son, purifies us from all sins." So there's a condition. We walk a certain way, we follow God, we accept him, we choose that path for our life, then we're in fellowship with him. If we don't, then we're not. Same thing. If people in our lives, we love them unconditionally, yet if they make certain choices, then it will affect the relationship, and the relationship will be different. And so when we love somebody unconditionally and they're doing something that's not acceptable, we do what is in their long-term best interest. It might be allowing consequences. It might even be having some boundaries in the relationship which require maybe to have no contact for a while, or limited contact, or there might be certain things that the person loses that were benefits, like say, if it's a child, adult child, or a child that's dependent on you, and might lose money, financial support, the right to live in your house. In a marriage relationship, unconditional love, if the person is doing things that are not acceptable, might mean a separation. It might mean that those things have to be dealt with before the relationship is back on track in the normal way. There might be some ways that you have to pull back in the marriage because the person is acting a certain way. So unconditional love is unconditional love, but it does not mean unconditionally accepting any behavior that the person does. Unconditional love requires accountability. Thank you for watching this video on Change My Relationship. I hope you will go to my website and check out my books and all of my resources and studies, and I have free devotionals, so thank you.